Hi, I'm Allison. I'm 43 years old. I live alone in the woods with my 2 dogs, and this is week 23 of my weight loss journey. I'm glad you're here. I came down here to steal some dirt from myself, and look at what I found! Oh my God, there's huckleberries. I'm gonna eat them all. Oh, they're so good. And you can never find them like in a store, hardly ever. So you can only get them in the wild. That tastes like my childhood. Ah! I'm so happy I came down to this part of the driveway. Look at how beautiful the dirt is from the forest on the other half of my property. But what's not beautiful is hauling out the hill. My lawnmower is still dead, but I usually use that to haul this cart. We just went to the farmer's market and now we're going to find out what this is all about. It was an international chainsaw carving competition that was part of our small town Independence Day celebrations. This guy's from Argentina. That's pretty cool. Oh, this one's cool. He's from Melbourne. Look at the bug. That's really cool. And is that an orangutan? I'm not sure.
Shrewd, I could tell. $100 out of 110. $100 need 110.
I like this non-lacquered bear. The lacquered bears aren't really my style. Go straight into a bench. Yeah, this one's beautiful. This is my style. After the International Chainsaw Carving Competition, I came home last night and did a lot of yard work. Today, I'm down 0.2 pounds, and I'm really, really ready to get moving. Oh my gosh, the dogs are freaking out because I've started packing and they are ready to go. So I thought I'd sit here and do my makeup with you and show you what I've been working on and have a little chit chat. I'm leaving for my dad's in like 3 hours, maybe. I gotta wait until the pizza place opens. We have really good pizza near me and it opens at 11 and my dad wants pizza. So that is when the journey begins. And then I have to go to PetSmart and I need to go to one other place that's on my list that I can't remember, and probably Daiso to get a few small mesh bags because I'm out of those. I just have a few quick little errands because I was planning on it being a hot day today, and so I didn't think I'd be able to have the dogs in the car for very long. But it's actually cloudy where I'm at, and I don't know if that will hold all the way out to the ocean or the sound. It's not really the ocean, it's the Puget Sound. I don't know if the sun will stay behind the clouds all the way, but so far it looks like a very safe dog travel day. Speaking of by the ocean or by the Puget Sound, my friend by the sea wants a new nickname because I didn't involve her in choosing that nickname. It was just like something that randomly popped up out of the blue. So a couple of things about my friend by the sea. She's an incredible artist. She's very beautiful. She has wonderful blonde hair and gorgeous skin. She is about 60. She was a lifelong social worker and she's retired now. She is very kind. She grew up on a dairy farm. And she's the opposite of a snowbird in that she travels back to the Midwest in the winter. She seeks the snow. That's not the reason, it's family. But she's the opposite of a snowbird. So I adore my friend by the sea, and I'm excited to give her a new nickname, although it will be difficult for me because it has become kind of automatic at this point. And as a reward for choosing her new nickname, she will be offering a free journal to the person who chooses the nickname that she likes the best. So what I'll need you to do is head to Instagram, follow me there. It's at ShrinkingAllison on Instagram. Go ahead and go to my latest post and drop a comment with the nickname that you would like to nominate for the contest. And I will select the winning nickname in concert with my friend, and we will reward the winner with an art journal. And I'm very excited. I don't know what it looks like yet. She sent me a few example covers, so it will be a one of a kind piece by a very talented watercolor artist. So yay, I'm really excited to get her a new nickname, my friend by the sea. Only get to say that a few more times. And we'll see what you guys come up with. Other things that are going on. I should really be doing my makeup right now, but I don't really want to put on makeup. That's interesting. I don't want to put on makeup. What could I do instead? My skin looks pretty good. I just look so much better with makeup. Like okay, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. It's okay. Just do it. Just do it. I mean, I look fine without makeup. I'm not like fishing by any means. I just know that my skin looks so much more even when I put on makeup. Maybe I'll just do a very, very light application. Okay, so other things. Mountain Man and I broke up. It was my decision. I learned a couple of things that I think are worth sharing. I don't know if I'm going to make a whole dedicated video because this really has nothing to do with being overweight. Well, maybe a little bit. But one of the things that I noticed was that our energies were mismatched. So granted, I have very massive slug tendencies in that if I am not encouraged to move by myself or others, I may not. So I really need somebody who moves more than me. I have dated people who are more active than I am, and it is a good combination. If they are more active than I am, I become more active. So I know that about myself. It's kind of like it's like a push. And it's not something I try to do. It's just something I naturally fall into. So I also noticed that if I am with somebody who has like more depressive tendencies like I do, I tend to fall backwards. And so Mountain Man was kind of a depressive dude. It was all well managed, but he was very similar to me in that respect. And I thought a lot about it, whether or not two depressive kinds of people could match well together. And it wasn't working for me. Like I wanted to go on a hike and he wasn't feeling good. Midge is currently freaking out over a bird. Oh, do you see the bird? Do you want to murder the bird? You're never going to catch the bird. Oh, wow. What do you see? Is it just a bird? Oh, there's so many. Go out the front door. The front door's open, goof. Anyway, so whether two depressive leaning individuals can jive, that concerned me. Midge, we need to chill now. Midge, we need to chill. Nope, off. I know, there are birds. Then he wasn't feeling good one day when he spent the night, and he, like, in the morning, he wasn't feeling good. And he ended up kind of in his underwear on my couch snoring while I wanted to go take a hike, and I was, Midge, enough. Stop. 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 Is the front door open? Let's go check. Is it open? Okay, I'm back. The front door was not open. So actually all of that was my fault. Not that it's ever the dog's fault, but so one day that when he spent the night, in the morning, he wasn't feeling well. So he ended up kind of like in his underwear on my couch, snoring while I was out doing yard work. And that felt like a preview to like 4 years in the future, not 4 weeks into a connection. So that was uncomfortable. And then he had untreated sleep apnea, and I can't deal with that again. I've dealt with that with my ex-husband, and I've fought that fight. And when somebody's aware they have sleep apnea and they refuse to manage it, I just can't sleep next to that, can't stress about that, and there's like a certain inherent like selfishness involved in that. Like, sorry, no, I know it disturbed you, but I'm not going to do anything about it. So when you start off, like when you're married to somebody who develops sleep apnea and then won't treat it, that's one thing. But then when you meet somebody who's just like, yeah, kind of like, screw you, I have sleep apnea, just deal. That hits differently. So yeah, it's like not something you could know in advance. And I guess I can start asking that question now. Like, who knew that would be a screening question? But I guess it's become one. You have to settle. I don't know how you settle. How do you subtly ask, do you have untreated sleep apnea? Do you snore excessively? Do you gasp for breath at night? Like, that doesn't seem like that's just, I don't know. I don't know how I would have anticipated that one. So, and also anticipated the kind of screw you attitude that went along with it. To each their own, but that's not a battle I want to fight. So anyway, I rambled on for a while about that. So really that's what it came down to, was familiarity that started way too soon, untreated sleep apnea, and a mismatch in energy levels. That's it. And I think the only thing that really is influenced by weight is and activity, of course, is the mismatch in energy levels. And I don't think that is actually related to weight, because just 6 weeks ago, I was feeling pretty sluggish, and I'm similar to the weight I was 6 weeks ago, and I'm not feeling that sluggish anymore. So I think that we can all adjust our energy levels at any time in our life, in theory. I'm kind of coming up with this on the fly. We can all adjust our energy levels at any point in life, but it's important, once you find one that's comfortable for you, to find a partner that matches that, I suppose. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to get at. What else has been going on? Oh, I've actually started to create again. I haven't really felt like creating anything since last year. And I don't understand why my creative energy ebbs and flows the way that it does, and why it sometimes just shuts off. But in just a second here, after I do my eyebrows, I will show you what I have made. It's almost done. Almost done. This is what I've made. It's still missing an arm, because I haven't finished the arm yet, and I haven't finished the top that the bunny is wearing. It's a pink silk top. But yes, and I don't have a face on it. I don't know if I'm going to put a face on it, because it's kind of high risk to put a face on it after it's been assembled, because you could end up with crazy eyes that make you uncomfortable. But yeah, I like to make little dolls. So, and I'm a textile artist in my spare time. And I like to make dolls and do hand embroidery and other fussy crafts. One of my mottos is, if it's not punishingly intricate, I'm probably not interested. I'm working on that though, because I really want to get enjoyment out of things that are simple, and that's really hard for me, and I don't know why. So I have narrowed my eyeshadow palettes down to just 2. I'm going to give the third one away to a friend, or no one. If no one wants it, I'll just throw it away, I guess. But I have the Makeup by Mario nudes. Those are all matte. I like that about them. And they're kind of cool toned or neutral toned. That's important. I cannot do warm tones. And then I Need a Nude by Natasha Denona. That is going to round out my eyeshadow collection. I like to watch videos on YouTube about, I guess you could call consumption. And I was just watching a video this morning. I'll try to remember to link it below. But it was about how the resource when it comes to purchasing things like makeup is really time, because you only have 2 eyes. If you purchase a new eyeshadow palette before and you already have ones that you love, that means that you get to use the ones that you love less. And that struck me as really valuable perspective, just kind of on consumerism in general. I find it very difficult I did find it very difficult to find contour, because I'm very, very fair-skinned and very cool-toned. So if you are also a fair-skinned, cool-toned girl, gal, girly, whatever, you go to Ritual de Fille and look up the Intuition Inner Glow Cream Pigment. It's kind of gray. It's like a grayish taupe. And it is the best contour color for us fair-skinned, cool-toned girlies. And I don't think it's very expensive either. I think it's like less than 20 bucks and it'll last forever. I've noticed that I really haven't been on track with my eating at all. I'm still abstaining from dairy. I'm still abstaining from liquid calories. But basically all bets are off for other things right now. And I really, really, really want to correct that. I'm kind of like scared, if I'm honest. I'm quite scared actually. I really don't want to lose my momentum. I don't understand what's driving the emotional eating right now. And without understanding it, it's very hard for me to interrupt it. That's just how I operate. I'm trying, but it's just not going the way I'd like it to be going. I noticed as I was editing the last video that when I said, "We've got this," I closed my eyes and looked away from the camera, which is a body language signal that I don't think I've got this right now. And it's hard to be going into time with my dad because I'm also unpacking some stuff in counseling related to men's feelings, I suppose. So I was raised in a family where I was trained to protect my dad's feelings, and I still protect my dad's feelings to this day. So I am in a place in my healing where I kind of have a responsibility to interrupt some of his hurtful behavior that still occurs, mostly around just like underhanded comments that sting. And I'm not ready. I'm not ready to interrupt that and face the consequences of upsetting my dad. But unfortunately, that behavior has carried over to other men, and I'm not okay with that. So I'm headed into this for me, a highly emotionally charged on edge weekend, also feeling like I don't have, tears. I don't have my emotional eating under control. I feel a lot of pressure, but maybe a better way to look at it instead of feeling pressure would be to say like, I just need to maintain and not gain. I can do that. That reframing helps. I need to just not gain while I'm at their place. I can probably do that. It feels a lot harder though, now that the sugar's back on board. Well, it is a lot harder. That's just how it works. Sugar makes it harder. So anyway, lots of feelings. I'm nervous. I'm quite nervous. It'll be okay, even if I upset him. I will not burst into flames. Okay, if I'm done crying now, I can put on mascara. All right, and with that, the makeup is done. I've arrived to pick berries, and look what I found. Chickens! This is all raspberries. Raspberries, 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 raspberries. Raspberries. Raspberries and a few early season blueberries. After picking raspberries, I went to visit my friend by the sea who will soon have a new nickname. I hung out there for about an hour and then I traveled 3.5 hours, almost 4 hours, to reach my dad's house because of Independence Day traffic. It's Friday, day 154, and I am using my new scale once again. I'm down 0.2 pounds. And as I'm editing this, I'm definitely wondering what these other numbers on the scale mean and feel like I should look that up when I get home. It is what day? Do I even know? The 4th of July. Friday. It's Friday, the 4th of July, and I have the day off. And I went this morning to go visit my mom. And she's doing well, and we had some good conversations. I don't like this light that I'm sitting in. It's making my skin look very old on my hands and my arms and my chest. Anyway, so I went and visited my mom. It was a good visit. And then I sat down and filmed the first episode of the Obesity Code, the read-along that I'm doing. And that will probably get published tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. Make sure you're subscribed and you have notifications turned on so that you know when that hits. I learned a lot reading the first chapter of that, like a lot, or the first 2 chapters. Oh, there's a hummingbird outside on my stepmom's flowers. Their hummingbirds are not aggressive here. So go ahead and leave me a bird emoji if you have reached the end of this video. And remember, if you're on your own weight loss journey, we've got this. Even when we're scared, we've got this. And I'll see you again in a couple of days. Thanks, everyone.